Okay, gang, so the Yankees lineup is out. Okay? Game 2 against the Chicago White Sox. They clinched the postseason last night. They have an opportunity to tie the division today, being first place tied with the Blue Jays. But they're going to need the Blue Jays to lose. Why do I say that? Well, the Blue Jays are facing the Red Sox. Who do the Red Sox have on the mound? Garrett Crochet. And the Blue Jays are bringing Max Scherzer on their side. So that's a net advantage to the Red Sox. Hopefully the Red Sox will pull it off. I generally don't like rooting for the Red Sox, but I'm rooting for them tonight. So with that said, if the Yankees happen to win and we have our ace on the mound, Max Fried, they will tie the division. But like I said before, they have to win the division outright in order to actually win the division. They can't tie the division and then have a playoff game at the end with the Blue Jays. If they end up with the same exact record, the Blue Jays win the division because they have the tiebreaker. They have a better record versus the Yankees this year than the Yankees have against them. So the Blue Jays would win the division, the Yankees would have the wild card. Okay? That being said, here's the lineup. Trent Grisham is leading off in center field. Aaron Judge batting second in right field. Cody Bellinger batting third, left field. Giancarlo Stanton's cleaning up at the DH spot. Ben Rice is at the dish today, batting fifth. Paul Goldschmidt batting sixth, first base. Okay, then we have Jazz Chisholm batting seventh at second base. Anthony Volpe batting eighth at shortstop, and Ryan McMahon on the batting ninth at third base at the hot corner. And on the mound, Max Fried. Why is Ben Rice at first base? Why is at the dish instead of Austin Walls? Why is Paul Goldschmidt at first base? Because the White Sox are putting up a lefty starter. Okay, Paul Goldschmidt has a way higher batting average at first base than Ben Rice does. Okay, against lefties. Ben Rice has a higher batting average versus Austin Walls against lefties behind the dish. So it just makes sense for him to have that. Don't be surprised if you see some of these guys pinch hitting later on. But that's the lineup. Hopefully we'll be celebrating a win tonight for the Yankees. If they do, and the Blue Jays lose, we're tied for first with 4 games to go. This is what playoff baseball is all about. Let's go Yankees.